Hello everyone, it's passed quite a lot since I post something here on YouTube. The reason is that I'm currently working on a couple of projects that I can't show up on video, but I'd like to make some content to share. Maybe some of you will find it interesting. If so, please consider to subscribe and don't forget to like. I want to talk about miniatures and miniatures painting ideas, point of view and stuff like that. The thing is that here in Milan, I and few old friends have created a group named Inglorious Painter. It's just for fun, just to promote something locally. Events, demonstrations, and so on. So I and Fabrizio Russo of Rusto Art and Craft Show is another member of this group. We decided to build up this kind of YouTube video. The first topic is the roots. This wants to be a running through our journey as painters, the most iconic miniatures painters that influenced us in the past, but in the present as well. So it's a chat about miniatures and miniature painting. Let's go to call Fabrizio. So here we go. Hi Fabrizio, how are you doing?
Hi Lancio, I'm fine. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm relaxed. I'm really good. Thanks.
Oh, cool, very cool. I can see you're cleaning your desk.
Yes, I did. I just did this afternoon. I cleaned up all my desk. Oh, now it's really shining.
Oh, wow. I'm jealous.
Yeah. What's going on? I mean, are you working on some projects or just...
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm working on a big project. It's about a Kickstarter. I don't know when it will be available. I only know my deadline for the painting. So I don't know when it will be released as a Kickstarter. But it's really, really nice.
Oh, sounds really good. I'm excited. I mean, I'd like to, well, to have a look on it.
Yeah. It will be very nice for sure.
So let's dive into the our main topic for this evening. And as I said into the intro, I'd like to list some names of painters that gave us something at the beginning of our journey as painter.
Yeah.
And we agreed to mention 5 names. Is not a game. I mean, it's not the first, second, or third place, but is just at least a short list of a few names, because there are hundreds of names. But probably the most important at the beginning of our, as I said, journey. So
yeah. This is a really interesting topic, even because now we are in the world of the influencer, so they were our influencer. So I think it works very good.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to recall where we start and with who,
I can go with my first name because I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
And then you go with yours. It's okay?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Just a second. I want to avoid the local painters because indeed we have a constant exchange with our friends. Now they are parents, more or less.
Sure. It's a big family miniature,
So in this short list, we are going to avoid local painters.
Yeah, sure. I can start with my first name. It's for sure an artist who creates something really, really important for my journey. Yes, for my journey in miniature, and he is CYRIL ABATI. He's from France, from the miniature art in France was across 2003, 4, 5 was really, really revolutionary. And CYRIL ABATI is one of my favorite artists of that period. also because he was a real influencer and create a really personal style, very recognizable. In that period, CYRIL painted some marine very innovative, as you can see by the photo, with some weathering, with not only clean painting. He is very technical painter, but not only in shining light, or it works also with weathering and some other addiction to the painting. It's not only beautiful painting, you know. CYRIL also was one of the fathers of the French school, La French touch, as they said, maybe with a better pronunciation, but and also in Italy we had some painters that became some of my reference, like Emanuele Giovagnoni. He is a really nice painter. Now he's a sculptor, but it's not another name. I can use Emanuele just like I use CYRIL. It's really
you can
important.
exchange. You can exchange those names.
That's it. Now it's your turn for the first selection.
Yeah, my first selection has been an Italian painter, because at the beginning I was in large amounts inspired by Italian painters, because I come from historical painting, historical figures. And so my first name is Diego Ruina, that he has been the most important painter that influenced most my view at the beginning, for sure. As I said, he is an historical painter, very particular painter. He is always recognizable, and he combined precision and impact. You know, his figures are such a strong vision and visual, and I love his style. But at the same time, it's really precise, really nice in transition, and you know, it seems dirty, but it isn't. You know.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm also in love with Diego stuff. He's really important, you know.
Yeah, has been, and he is. I mean, nowadays he still is a really great painter. What's your second?
Okay, the second one is for me is Victoria Lamb. Victoria Lamb, on the other side of the world from Italy. I think she is Australian, and she create a lot of diorama and chains with a strong impact on my memory. If you think on some of her creations, like Killer Khan versus Sister, or other diorama she made were fantastic. Square Ball, Rescue of, I don't remember the name, but really impressive. And maybe she's not very technical, but to me, technique is important as atmosphere.
Yeah.
And with Victoria, you are absolutely on another kind of atmosphere. It's really amazing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you said it's not really technical, but maybe in those days,
Yeah.
she was probably.
Yeah, sure. sure. I'm comparing that period in with this way of painting, this actual way of painting.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, but because they are very important, are milestones, so they are very strong now. So no
I love
problem.
her job. Yeah, I love her job as well. Yeah. So let's move on with my second name is another Italian painter is Pietro Balloni.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely really good guy. He influenced me in a sort of philosophic way. Let's say we've got a completely different style, completely different way to paint, and he uses most of all oil colors, and I use acrylics. But let me say, one day he said, painting miniature is like running a marathon. So you have to do it step after step. You can't jump, you know. And then looking at his job, I just adore him. You know, he's just a
Yeah.
really good guy, really good painters, and really good teacher.
Yeah, nothing
And
is improvised in Pietro's
absolutely,
painting.
absolutely,
Yeah, and you talk about two Italian painters completely different because Pietro is very clear
yeah,
in every brushstrokes,
yeah,
and Diego looks dirty, but as you told, is not really dirty. It's
yeah.
just the atmosphere. It's about atmosphere. So, and it's very important your message here to me
Yeah, I mean,
because
yeah, I mean, I I like to take inspiration from a lot of different styles, and I love different styles. I don't really like to follow or to look at, you know, the same style and the same, you know, ideas, and so in my point of view, have has reference different styles is really important because everyone can give you something in a way or in
yes,
another way. You can take something from everyone.
I completely agree with you. Yes, that's an important truth. So
So let's go with your third.
we can go with another choice, and to me, another important milestone in all the miniature world is Mike McVeigh. He did some of the most important diorama I've ever seen in and I also met him a couple of years ago in Lucca, and he's no more a painter. Uh, he's behind the scenes, but he always work each day, and he's a really nice person also. And but talking about his painting job or miniature job um, was so impressive to me when I saw 20 years ago that you can do stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
really important. So
And move on with my third is an American painter and sculptor as well, and probably he's the father of how we paint nowadays. Is Bill Horan.
oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, he's really good modeler, let's say. He made, let me say, the first revolution of painting figures and paint and thin figures, diorama or sheen composition. With him, just we just stopped to represent a uniform. We start to see little persons wearing uniforms. You know, there's a slightly difference.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All his uh, everything he did is incredible. Probably he create more ACV soldier than they were
That
in
real,
real life.
yeah.
And that's another important
What a point, yeah.
another important point for him. Yeah, yeah.
Your
My turn
fourth, yeah.
is for another English artist. I met him for the first time, I think it was in Paris in 2005. He is Adrian Bay, and I know him before because he won the World Expo. I don't remember the date. His job is so impressive to me for the quality, for the ideas, and for the feeling with only one figure on a plinth. It's impressive how he create life only on one figure. And another motivation is about he is probably the first historical painter who became also fantasy artist, fantasy modeller, and play with us at Golden Demon. So it's very, very important that step for me.
Yeah, I felt totally in love with his works. Yeah, I remember the first time that I saw his works was probably 2008, but I was totally astonished by those figures. Wow, incredible! Yeah.
He told me an important thing that is always in my mind when I go to in a contest. He told me that it's not important. It's not only important the best of show, the winner, but if you go around, talk with people, and ask them which is the favorite one, maybe it's not the best of show, but the figure that the people remember is more important or also important or important as the best of show.
So let's move with my fourth is another Italian painter. As I said at the beginning, I was totally influenced by the most probably iconic historical painters. They came from Italy. So Danilo Cartacci is my fourth choice. He found out a way to standardize a process. I mean, in a better way.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sometimes I still look at probably, I still look his book that I consider a sort of Bible of painting figures. So in any case, Danilo is very, very a professional person, very, very high level,
Yeah. Yes, standardize the top level is not so easy.
For sure. I think he made something incredible, and still he's doing this incredible job. What's your
last one? We are talking about great artist. I can easily say RAUL Garcia LATORRE. He's really amazing. He started when he was, I don't know, 3 years old. I'm not sure. And it was at the top at 3 years old. Painter. I don't know, I'm just joking. And really, Raul is working now as a sculptor, but he was also an incredible painter. Really. Probably if he decide to paint his figure now, they are at the top for sure. So everybody knows, or everybody should know, who is Raul Garcia LaTorre in this ambient, because he did the history of the history in miniature, both fantasy and historical. So really, really impressive.
Yeah, I think that Raul is still really a great artist, but what he did is probably the first painter to use the acrylics in a specific way, the way that we are doing right now. My last, but not least, is for me another painter is Mike Blanc. He's a sculptor and painting. Yeah, he plays with feelings and atmosphere. And what I found interesting is that now he made a beautiful book that gives great inspiration.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. I love his diorama. His way of move colors is impressive.
Yeah.
It's not only miniatures, you know, it's something more. You can see it. It's not technical, but all his figures are really, really impressive.
Everything works.
Italian.
He's not Italian. Yeah, right.
He's not Italian.
He's not Italian.
Michele Bianco.
Yeah. In any case, everything works perfect in his vision. I mean, you can see in any of his work, you can see the love for the color. You know, he knows how to, guide your eye, and he's really, really great painter as well. So, and now he did the book, really good reading. Yeah, he's still giving me something, you know. And for this, I'd like to make another video talking about new inspiration, new painters that give us, inspiration nowadays.
Yeah. That will be also interesting, because there are always new painters, very, very cool, very strong. Fortunately,
it's not an easy task to find out just few names, but we can't mention everyone. So I'd like to talk about just few, 5 maybe less or maybe more. We will see few names. So we will keep in touch, maybe in your channel next time.
Okay. We will exchange videos on both the channels.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So see you soon.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you
see
too.
you soon.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Johan.
Yeah. The rescue of someone. Yeah.
For the diorama of the niente, non mi viene proprio, cioè proprio un disastro. Diorama of the niente, vaffanculo. Other diorama.
Sì.
Esatto. Siamo alla 10ª forse. Okay.